by the light. Until I'm one with the fly. Slowed up till I'm done with the strife. Cause when I come alive, I get. When I come alive, I get. Come alive, I get. You know when I'm high like this. When I'm high like this, you know how I get. When I come alive, I get. When I come alive, I get. Come alive, I get. When I'm high like this. When I'm high like this, you know how I get. Grab your cup and sip it slow. Sip it till you lose control. You had enough, well, have some more. If you had enough, then have some more. So grab your cup and sip it slow. Use it till you lose control. If you had enough, then have some more. Had enough, then have some more. Dance. Sip it till you lose control. You had enough, well, have some more. If you had enough, then have some more. So grab your cup and sip it slow. Use it till you lose control. If you had enough, then have some more. Had enough, then have some more.
Where the party at? You know where the party at? The party's at the NBA Finals right now because we actually got a good NBA Finals. I told you, though, Pavy, after the first two, I'm like, nah. You was just like, I just hope that this ain't this don't become a sweep and become a bad Finals. I'm like, nah, I think it'll be entertaining. And it's been entertaining. It's been entertaining because you also told me after the first two games that the Heat were in trouble. I'm like, they not in trouble.
They were in trouble.
They weren't in trouble. The Lakers did what they were supposed to do.
Trouble.
The Lakers did what they were supposed to do.
I believe I called that the Heat would win Game 3.
You did. I thought the Heat would win Game 4.
I thought
they would win Game 4.
Well,
but,
shit.
But what's your thoughts on what you've seen so far? What obviously. Anthony Davis is out there being a terror right now on defense, but he just got hurt or injured. 80, he
got nicked up.
You've heard me say this a million times. I believe 80 is brittle. Now that doesn't mean that I think he's not a good player. He's a very good player. No, he's way more brittle than KD. Is he not?
KD has had injuries.
Who do you think gets injured more? Actually, you know what? I think Anthony Davis gets more knick-knack injuries, but Kevin Durant gets more major injuries. Like AD has never had a very serious injury.
He's got
but
Kevin Durant
has had the broken foot. He also tore his Achilles. Didn't he have a calf injury too when he was in OKC? Kevin Durant? Didn't he have
he had the calf when he was
Golden State?
Yeah, Golden State.
Yeah, and he had a bad ankle
injury.
He
had a knee in Golden State when he sprained his MCL.
Yeah, twisted ankle when he was out for like 2 weeks at the end of the season, remember? That happened in the 76ers game, I feel like it did. Jimmy definitely he just traveled there. But anyways, we here, man. We watching the the NBA Finals. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, it's Hoops and Brews, man. We're here. We're live. This is Hoops and Brews happy hour. We're drinking beer, and we're watching the NBA Finals right now. Currently, we have our guest on today, Steph Rowe, auditioning host of What Song Is This whenever we actually get to record another episode of What Song Is This. Steph, go ahead, talk to the people.
What's up, people?
You not going to say nothing else?
I mean, I'm kind of entranced by this game right now.
Okay,
it's a good game.
Okay, well, Pavy, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
I'm Pavy.
All right, well, I guess I have to be the one to blow it. So then move your legs so that way I can be comfortable and sit back in my chair.
Tight game right now. It's 83 up.
Tight game right now. 83 up.
6.5 minutes pretty much.
6.5 minutes left. Jimmy's doing his thing. I'm very happy for Jimmy. I feel like Jimmy is having a game of his lifetime. Ooh, LeBron and one.
Okay.
More so than last game.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, it was a fluke. He wasn't gonna do that again. It was a fluke.
Fluke is the
But you
wrong
just
word.
have to come back the next game and still continue to be strong and prove that you can still maintain the same level of energy, even though your output level is still not the same.
He's been balling.
He's been the only one to me on the Heat that has like kept his foot on the gas pedal and not made stupid mistakes. Tyler Hero has been playing with his foot on the gas pedal, but he's thrown the ball up at least 3-4 times and has went out of bounds or missed off the layup.
He's only made one
wide.
three-pointer from
But also they have LeBron guarding Tyler Hero, which is like food, barbecue chicken for LeBron. But I also, Bam, I think, due to his neck strain, the shoulder strain, I think he's had a solid game, but he's been largely ineffective for what they need him to do.
Yeah, he is.
And even in terms of how he is, his game is built off physicality and built off of energy. Even if you just see that last play in which Tyler Hero just traveled, Bam Adebayo, if he doesn't have a neck strain, is usually setting a hard screen. And he's making contact with whoever that was guarding Tyler Hero. But instead, you don't make contact on that screen. He's forced to come back, and actually it was Rondo. He's forced to come back, and then he makes a turnover. Versus if you make a hard, play on that screen, he can get around there. He couldn't really get around there. That was kind of a weak handoff.
Back in the zone now.
LeBron shoots a 3, misses the 3. Rondo gets the offensive
Lakers guards
rebound.
have
KCP passes it to LeBron. LeBron is in the paint. Good foul. Good foul. LeBron ain't with nothing. Good foul. LeBron ain't with nothing. LeBron is the king of standing up like he gonna fight somebody, but he's never gonna fight nobody.
No eye contact, walk right away.
You don't get kicked out to get LeBron can't fight nobody.
I give Kobe credit. At least he threw hands with a few people.
No, Kobe got beat up a couple times.
But that don't matter.
R.I.P. Kobe. He got beat up a couple times.
He still threw hands, though.
Reggie Miller, too.
He still threw hands.
Reggie Miller, too.
Yeah.
Had that man on the scores table.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Kobe. He got beat up a couple times, though.
Yeah,
Don't know about fight.
What you mean?
He got beat up.
White.
He didn't put up a fight. Is what he said.
He got beat up.
He didn't really put up a fight.
What about Melo? Did Melo put up a fight?
Against who?
When he sucker punched bro in the garden and ran out.
That was trash.
That was trash, though.
He sucker punched that man and backpedaled like Champ Bailey.
He basically
like
ran.
Champ Bailey.
He sucker punched that man and ran. But anyways, 88-83. Rondo has 0.7 rebounds and 4 assists in these games.
The Lakers guards have been actually playing incredible.
Incredible defense, but they've been largely ineffective offensively.
But I just need them to play incredible defense.
But that's good. Ooh, Bam. Make that and one. Ooh, what and one. Bam has gotten fouled to me at least 2 or 3 times at the rim this game where there should have been an and one, but there was not an and one.
Thought this was a home game.
Yeah.
No, I thought.
And I don't know if this is going to be able to go on the H&B Media, on the Hoops and Brews channel, because I want to hit this game. So y'all can hit this game, because if we get that claim, whatever, we cool. But anyways, somebody said Pavy better drink some bath water. What does that even mean, bro? But anyway, shout out to y'all, man. Y'all wild as hell as always. Anyways, man, I will say this. This finals has surpassed expectations because even with the injuries, my expectations kind of went down.
No, it's Crowder. Crowder want to keep fouling him.
That's what he's supposed to do. That's his job.
Also, I still haven't forgiven Crowder for missing all them threes in Cleveland and going to Utah and becoming Ray Allen.
What did you expect?
He didn't make anything in Cleveland.
No, he didn't, and then suddenly he got a shot.
Suddenly, when he went to Utah, he started making everything.
Utah's a city of shooters, or a team of shooters. They always have shooters.
Shooters is the word you want to use?
No, stop lying. Shut your ass up, jeez. You my dog, but shut your ass up. You're lying to me. You're lying to the world right now.
Teams, though.
They always have guys. They always have more versatile players.
That's fair.
That's all I was getting at.
That's fair. Shooters is what I don't think shooters is what I want to use.
All right. Somebody said this is a lame finals. This is not a lame finals.
They turn it off.
Because people don't
Exactly.
like watching people play defense. People want people to score 120 points.
I remember you saying that, though. This was going to be about whoever plays the best defense.
Best defense.
Yeah.
Don't none of these teams have great half-court offenses. It works.
Tyler Hero off balance. Makes a shot. Hey, Glasses Malone said he waiting on a Tyler Hero game. We might be about to get it.
It's got to start now.
Yeah, I mean, it better be.
Who's guarding him? KCP been getting worked.
It's hilarious.
But
I mean, when does
offensively.
KCP not get work though? Let's just keep it G.
Nice movement.
Come
might go
on,
in.
why? I'm trying to get y'all chat up in this damn thing. It won't go up. So if this chat don't go up, y'all out of luck. I don't see it on here. Try to put it on there so that way they can
And
see
out there
y'all
running
with y'all
his
little
shoes
goofy
his
chat.
shoes are
Lakers
bigger
ain't
than
made
him.
a 3 all quarter.
Yeah,
Lakers
this
ain't made a
chat
3 all
tripping.
quarter.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's wild that Tyler Hero is the youngest starter in the history of the finals.
I mean, because most people who are rookies are on terrible teams.
I mean, he's a good rookie though.
Yeah, but most good rookies are on terrible teams.
I've always hated that. I've
Yeah.
always hated that idea
What?
that you have to be drafted. I feel like if you're a dope player, be like, nah, I'm gonna skip the draft. Whichever player wants me, they can sign me.
See, I always felt like that too, but also at the same time, a lot of these dudes they not.
The draft isn't beneficial for anybody but the trash teams, though, and they usually stay trash.
I disagree with that.
Yes,
I disagree
but
with that. The
also-
Spurs have gotten better through the draft. The Warriors have gotten better through the draft.
When are you talking
The
about
Spurs
the
have
David Robinson
no,
pick?
the Spurs have habitually gotten better through the draft, including not just having top tier picks.
But they weren't trash.
Huh?
They weren't trash in the 90s.
Yeah, but they
in
still
the
got
2000s.
they still
No,
have
they got
always
better,
progressively gotten better through the draft.
I'm
Boris
talking
Diaw,
about-
great draft pick.
I'm talking
He
about-
did not get drafted by the
He
Spurs.
didn't. He didn't.
No, he got drafted by the Hawks.
But didn't they trade for him draft night or no?
No.
He started in Atlanta. Okay, I'm sorry.
Starting in Atlanta.
But
Actually, I don't know
Manu,
who he got drafted
okay,
by, but Manu, yes.
Okay,
Tony
still
Parker,
Manu,
yes.
Tony Parker.
I think
I
good
mean, you still have
teams-
to. I mean, Tim Duncan obviously, but you
I
still
think
got to take
that-
the man.
I think that good teams in general get better through the good teams with good scouting departments get better through the draft. It doesn't matter where you pick.
I would agree.
Which is also I've always thought, like, you know, when people judge people off of their draft position, I get it, but I think it's overrated. I think once you get to the NBA, you win the NBA.
Yeah, like
And if
LeVar
you-
said,
and
if
when you
my
good, you
sons
good.
can hoop, they can hoop.
Yeah, okay. And when you good, you good.
Yeah, I agree. But anyways, back from commercial, Tyler Hero has the ball, shoots over KCP, gets fouled, is going to the free throw line,
He
90-87.
working KCP out. He wasn't doing this on
Keep
Caruso,
drawing
though.
those
He
fouls.
wasn't doing that on LeBron either.
That's the best thing to do at this
But
point.
LeBron, who's LeBron guard right now? Jimmy? Tyler Hero's going to be hilarious when he's 30 if they win this championship. Because it don't matter what he does for the rest of his career, he going to be remembered for this finals if they win a
Youngest player
championship.
to ever win a championship. Or not youngest player to win
I
one,
mean,
but
no, just
youngest-
period. Just
player to
because of who
perform.
he is. Just because of who he is, and he's performed.
Yeah.
He's played very, very well. Like, he's played very stupid today, but at the same time, he's got 17 or about to have 18, and he hasn't slowed down in terms of his pace.
I wouldn't say he's played stupid. He's just taking.
He's
has.
taking, how you go up for a one-handed layup early when you got Anthony
mean-
Davis on the
I
prowl?
mean,
Go up
because-
with two hands
I mean,
and either dunk it or
I
lay the
think
ball
he went
up.
up with one hand because 80. He probably heard 80 like trailing him and got confused in the air about
How
what
you
to do.
get confused?
Because it's fucking Anthony Davis. Have you seen the shots he done blocked
That's
today?
stupid. G, lay the
wasn't-
ball up.
He's a-
G.
he's a
lay the
rookie.
ball
He's a-
up, bro.
he's a rookie.
Exactly.
I
So
don't
they're
think- I
mistakes.
think he just
They're
got trapped in
mistakes.
there.
Oh, that's fine. It's rookie
Yes,
mistakes.
yes, it's fine, but still, he's still gonna be remembered because of his
There's
performance.
a 3
though.
coming.
No, it's not.
Step back.
Told you.
Don't do that.
That's going
Ooh,
in.
no, it's not. Okay, let's go, Jimmy. Jimmy gets the rebound. Alrighty, bam, post up LeBron. Okay, screen set for Jimmy. Jimmy shoots corner 3. Jimmy misses corner 3. LeBron
get out
gets
of
it,
there.
starts running up court, full speed. Jay Crowder catches up.
They gonna make one
KCP
of
corner
these. They have
3.
to.
He splashes
Thank you.
it.
They have to make one of them.
Uh-oh. That was, yeah, man. I told you, like, I'm not saying Bam lost them this finals or nothing, because obviously he was hurt and he was
Relax,
injured.
bro. No,
But in
he
terms of
didn't.
this game, I'm looking at.
No, he's
yes,
been,
Jizz,
no.
he's made a couple mistakes that I thought
He's
that
been
yes.
okay, bro.
I'm not blaming him for this because he's injured, but I
He's-
can tell he's injured. I can tell he's injured.
I just
I'm
think
not. No, literally, I'm not. I'm just literally saying I can tell he's injured.
no. I just think in general it's a bad matchup for Bam because of the fact that AD pretty much can do what Bam does, and Bam can't really affect Anthony Davis.
80's better than him.
Yeah, he just can't really affect.
He's just
Anthony
better than him.
Davis.
It's-
Honestly, you're not gonna do it, but probably Olynyk should probably be out there because at least the court is opened up more because
Which
it's
is also
more
why I
spaced
thought,
out.
to be honest, they should have been like, "Yo, just sit down for
But
another game." G.
but
If we go down 3-1, it's over.
some of
Stay
the
home, bro.
passes that Bam
Go
has
home.
made, you don't get that with Olynyk because he's a better playmaker. So like you have to have him out there. It's just like a give or take thing.
Yeah.
Like I think he helps their offense, but obviously like
Gotta work on
defensively,
his game. He's not there yet.
Yeah, it's like work on his game.
Who?
Bam.
I don't think that's what it is. He just got injured, bro.
No, it's like but like the space on the court
If
is
he wasn't
different.
injured, we wouldn't be saying this. Though.
The space on the court is different with Bam out there because he's not gonna pull your man out to the 3-point line.
Oh yeah, but you telling me Giannis should go play with him?
Giannis not gonna pull your man out to the 3-point line.
That's my whole point.
And
That's
listen
why
to-
they shouldn't play
but
together.
Listen, but listen to what I'm saying though. If you're,
That's exactly why they shouldn't play together. That was literally my entire point, bro.
You thinking too much about offense.
Oh
What
my
I'm saying
God,
is, I would assume if you put Bam and Giannis on the court, it don't fucking matter because ain't nobody gonna score. And we're gonna be in transition half the game.
The Milwaukee Bucks had 3 all-defense players this year, and guess how many points that he scored on them? Enough to beat them in the series. So stop, G. Stop, bro. Stop, G. Stop.
Yes, but I think that
Stop.
the Heat. Yes, but I think the Heat have actually better defenders than what the Bucks have.
You lying to me.
I think they do.
Go home.
I think they do.
Go home.
I think they do.
Go home. No, they didn't. No.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
For one, I think
No,
Bam.
they don't. Their struggles were on offense, not on defense.
And yes, it was because they don't guard
All
the
right, we
3-point
back.
well.
I don't give a fuck
They
about the
don't
Bucks.
guard the 3-point line well, and Miami was one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. So yeah, they cool at protecting the paint, but they don't guard the 3-point line well. They can't guard in space. The Heat actually can.
Shoot, man, what are you doing? Now you tell me this man ain't tweaking? Exactly, G. Like, come on, bro. Ain't that an ATO? That's at the timeout, right? Come on, man. How you make that? You gotta be aware. This is not his best game to me. This is not his best game. And I was thinking before this game, like, man, they probably should have just left that man at home. And the shot clock definitely expired.
It definitely expired.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
fine.
expired.
I mean, I don't know what
He
the
was
play.
just
I mean,
tweaking.
but also I don't know what the play was.
The play
I
is
wasn't
pay
paying
attention to the shot clock.
I wasn't
'cause
paying
you in
attention
the
to see what the
NBA
play
Finals.
was though.
You in the NBA Finals. Pay attention to the shot clock.
I think that's on everybody that you execute. They run that play so damn much, bro.
Who talking about the Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to run that shit for Kevin Love, but they would just run it to 3-point line a little bit more. Oh, you're trapped now. He gonna make that.
Come on, G. Yep, I think
And
this
y'all
one
hate
might be over.
KCP. What have I said about KCP the whole time? There's nothing wrong with KCP, G. Nothing wrong with KCP, G.
He does what he's supposed to do. He's a role player. I don't know why I don't like him. I just don't.
Yeah, I feel the same. No, I know why I don't like him because he does the most nut ass shit at the most nut ass time.
No,
G.
it's just
there is a reason
I
why
just
Kobe
think there's
Bryant
better
on his
players,
jersey
but, like, he
retirement.
plays his
that
part
man
well.
airballed and Kobe took his
Because-
daughters and went home. G.
yes, it's like KCP's.
Kobe went to literally.
No,
he
it's just
literally was
KCP
like, "Hey,
has-
baby, let's
no,
go."
KCP has just hilarious moments.
They're
but
terrible moments.
That
God awful moments.
that the internet memes, and then they become the funniest things about KCP, but they forget the defense he plays or like shots like that he'll hit. I like KCP. He just has awful mistakes at certain, not even mistakes. He just misses awful shots that people remember. Kobe took his family and left on the jersey retirement night.
Yes,
You never forget that.
because you want to know why? Because what
just missed the shot.
because he wasn't a fan of what he was looking at.
No, he's probably. I want to go home.
Do you leave any game that you entertained at?
He probably wanted to go home.
Do you leave any game you
Why
entertained
do,
at?
he wasn't leaving games this year when he was there?
G.
Why do I want to see the baby
G.
Lakers play the Warriors? I don't care, G. This literally don't matter.
Because my jersey got retired, G.
I saw it get retired.
Yes, and you know what you also saw? That man
got
airball
a
in
young-
front of the whole world, G.
He
I got a
cares
young
about.
dog.
He
I'm
cares
going
about.
home.
He cares about greatness. He
Exactly.
ain't trying to see.
That
it.
wasn't
Exactly.
greatness.
No, he
Haynes
left
said-
after he airballed, though. Yeah, he
Haynes
don't
said-
want to see that. That ain't greatness.
I'm not standing there for overtime.
That shit
I
ain't
don't care.
greatness.
I know they
Yeah.
gonna lose
That's
now.
not greatness.
Y'all saying the same thing.
That's not greatness, bro.
Y'all saying the same thing.
Thank you. But that's not greatness, G. Get out of here, bro. I'm out of here, G. You just airballed. I'm going home, bro. Why do I want to watch this? No way. Come on, man. Game over.
Oh my God.
So they've lost.
Bron and KCP just had a butt fumble moment. That's hilarious. Hell no, Tyler Hero.
pass.
Make that Jay Crowder. Oh, Jay Crowder makes the shot. Okay. Scored 90-95. I'll be right back in a second.
That was clutch. I thought they was about to lose the momentum right there. They got it back.
They ain't call him. They didn't call him. They ain't let nobody know what they was
Got a little too
doing.
excited, huh?
Sorry if y'all heard that. How y'all doing, though? We live, though. Anyways, we're live right now. If you watching us right now, drop a like. Shout out to y'all. Drop a like and get us to 50 likes. The most we ever did, I think, was like 350. So let's keep going on these live streams.
By the way,
Shout
this is
out
an
to all y'all
incredible
out there.
game, by the
This
way.
is an incredible game.
This is a very
This is what we
90s basketball.
It's a
game.
classic game.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes, it
I wouldn't
is.
say either of those
Yes,
things,
it
but it's
is.
a good game.
Yes,
Okay,
it
your
is.
Niners is a little wild. It's a very it's a good game though.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. Rondo dribbles to the paint, lays it up, and easy. Come on, man. I don't understand why teams be so worried about 80 on that pick and pop. Like,
What you mean? Why?
if he gonna make them, he gonna make them regardless. There's nothing you can do about that.
I agree with you. But
Rondo
that's,
got 0 points. Don't let that man get an open layup. Hell no. Duncan Robinson, come on, G. All right, Anthony Davis blocked Duncan Robinson, went right back into his hands. LeBron is on Jimmy Butler. Jimmy shoulders LeBron, dribbles. Tyler Hero gets the ball, lays it up, misses. Yeah, I think that might. 1 minute left. All right,
Nah, it ain't
97-91.
It ain't it, but it's looking bleak.
97-91. It might be over. LeBron might be on his way to number 4. Daniel Bell's at home, pooping his pants right now. Rondo has the ball. He dribbles. Keep dribbling. Pass to AD.
shit.
AD catch the ball.
That's
3-point
going
line
in.
over Bam Adebayo. AD! Finals MVP!
I told you it was going in.
Finals MVP!
I told you it was going in. I told you it was going in.
Finals MVP! Anthony Davis
Told
is
you it
Finals
was going
MVP.
in.
By the way, Anthony Davis is Finals MVP. Get that man a trophy, bro.
See, I
Get
think
that man a trophy.
One more
See,
game.
No,
See,
get that
look,
man a trophy,
look,
G.
look.
Get that man a trophy, G.
Look,
Get
I
that
think-
man a trophy.
look,
He been the
He not
best.
finna come
He been the
back,
best
but-
player on the floor defensively
Listen,
the
I
entire
think-
series.
listen.
And he done gave you 30 in the first 2
Can you
games that
listen?
y'all won. And
I
he just
think.
hit that.
Can you listen? I think that he should.
Why you
win
can't
it.
let me finish my thing and then you just say what you
Okay,
say?
go ahead.
Go
Finish
ahead. No,
what
go
you're saying.
ahead. Now, now I'm done. But
I
go
think
ahead.
that he should win it, but I don't know how much voters appreciate defense.
Come on, man. He averaging more points than LeBron.
Yeah, but the rest of the numbers, like
All
Bron
right, G,
probably
I
leads
swear
the
to
team to
God,
other
bro.
central.
You be on the.
Nah, he probably leads
You
the
be
team
on
to
the
other categories.
finest of the
Am I lying?
finest, G.
He probably
Can
leads
we-
the team to
You be
other
on the
categories.
finest of the finest,
Can we
bro.
acknowledge there's at least one more game left?
No,
Y'all
there's
are-
not one more
y'all-
game. They
yes,
win
there
this.
is.
They win this game. There is game over.
Wait,
Have you
hold
ever
on.
heard Lil
like,
Flip?
Whose jersey are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing a Michael Jordan jersey.
Did he not say something about we don't celebrate till it's over? Did Kobe not say something
Do
about
you
we
see
don't celebrate
Michael
till
Jeffrey
it's over?
Jordan walking through Miami, signing with the Miami Heat right now?
What?
Exactly. No. So it's over, G. This is LeBron.
It's a completely irrelevant
This
point.
is LeBron, Ramon James.
That makes
and
absolutely no sense.
Yes, it does.
There's one more game left. You trying to talk about
it's over,
who's
bro.
who's
It is
ultimately gonna
over,
take the
G.
MVP?
It is
There's
over.
one more
LeBron
game.
need to be worried about what
Let
kind of
either
suit
them- it's gonna
he
be-
gonna be
it's gonna be one
wearing
of
to
them.
the podium or to the Zoom press conference after the game.
I'm not saying
that's
that
what he
the-
need to
that
be
the
worried
Heat
about. It's
momentum
over if
isn't
they win this
deflated,
game.
but
This
it's one
series
more
is
game
over.
left. We don't know who's gonna turn up next.
It's
game.
over, G. This series is over.
So you're not watching the next game, right?
I am gonna watch it,
what?
obviously,
If it's
because
over- if it's over, then why would you
because
watch it? If
we
it's over, why would
we
you watch it?
podcasted every one of them, and I wanna have to face Laker Nation as I watch LeBron win his 4th ring. It's fine. The next episode is gonna be somber. It's gonna be like if we would have podcasted after the Warriors lost 3-1, which we didn't do. You would have saw that I was sad as hell. I was sad. I was so sad after the Warriors lost. I was hurt for like 2 weeks.
That's
I
the
felt-
happiest day of my life.
Like literally, like I don't even know if I had a
happiest
girlfriend
day
at
of
that
my
time.
life.
I can't even remember, but it felt like my girlfriend had left me. Like twice over when the Warriors lost to
one of the happiest days
LeBron,
of my
and
life.
he was so happy he just wouldn't shut up
one of the
about
happiest
it
days of my
for
life,
like
literally.
ever. And I was just like, gee, I hate this man, Pavy, bro. Why did they have to win this championship?
It's one of the
And then they
happiest days
came
of my
back
life.
and obliterated the next year, but it just wasn't the same, bro. It just wasn't the same. I'm sorry. It just was not the same. But the Lakers are about to pull this one out, man. Shout out to Anthony Davis, young Ant Davis from Chicago, man. Really, really made me proud in this series. I predicted that he would be the Finals MVP before the series, and he really went out there and did the damn thing.
He'll likely get it, but it's one game.
I don't care what you say. I speak in absolutes, bro. This is what.
I know that.
This is what this platform is for, bro. I speak in
know if he
absolutes.
gonna win.
Period. Because other than that, what you wavering back and forth on what you thinking for? That's why you ain't getting where you want to get. Because you at home thinking too much. Go do it.
I still don't know if.
No, it ain't shock jock. It's just facts. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Or like literally, it's sports
Then
opinions.
take
It
4
ain't rocket
shots.
science.
Take 4 shots.
Get your
I still know
little.
if
And
he gonna
actually,
win the
Pavy had
award.
one of the moments the last episode. Get your little.
I still don't know if
Yeah,
he's gonna win the award, but I think he
He gonna
should
win the
though.
award.
I think he should,
Hey, who
but
y'all think gonna win
it's
the
one
Finals
game
MVP?
left.
Drop that in the comments. If you
I think he
watching right now,
should.
you listening.
But I don't
Comment
know how
right
much
now. Let us
voters-
know who
but I
y'all
don't know how
think.
much voters appreciate defense.
They do.
I don't know how much voters.
They
I don't know how
appreciate
people
defense.
appreciate defense. How much people in general appreciate defense. I still know how AD wasn't a defensive player of the year. I actually don't understand how he wasn't a defensive player of the year. Giannis
no,
don't do this.
Giannis
shit.
should have been defense player of the year.
No, he shouldn't have.
Yes, he
Giannis don't do this
For-
shit.
Yes, he should have.
Giannis don't
For the
go out.
regular
No,
season.
no, Giannis don't
In the
go out
playoffs
there.
is different, G.
No, throughout the season, I
That's
told you,
your
I
opinion.
never seen ever in my life
your
seen
opinion.
Giannis shut down anybody.
That's your
Ever.
opinion.
He's a great help defender.
That's your opinion.
I've never seen Giannis
That's
guard
your
nobody
opinion.
though.
That's your opinion.
Ever to this day, I still ain't seen
That's your opinion.
Giannis guard nobody.
That's your opinion.
I can tell you who AD be guarding.
That's your opinion.
And I can tell you what it looked
That's
like.
your opinion. Go turn on the defensive compilation. And
It's
told
all
you,
weak side
and
blocks.
I told you Jimmy Butler wouldn't do that.
He almost
again,
had a
by the
triple
way.
double though. It was between 10 and 10.
Yeah,
basically.
but I said he wasn't gonna do it again. It was a fluke, and guess what? It was a fluke.
I don't think it was a fluke.
There's
I
nothing
think
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I got mad respect
Fluke
for
is
Jimmy,
the
but it was
wrong
a fluke.
word.
G. I thought I was gonna inspire him to go out and play very, very well. He did.
Fluke
but it was
is-
still a fluke. It was a fluke.
fluke is
There's
the
nothing wrong
wrong
with it.
word.
All right, LeBron is talking. Let's listen to it because we actually didn't get a claim. Man.
Team was desperate, understanding the situation they both put themselves in, and trying to get every extra possession, execute offensively, try not to make mistakes defensively, and that's what it was all about.
We got some great contributions from
All
players
right.
like KCP, Rajon Rondo, Alex Caruso out there. What do you see out on the floor when all the guys like that are clicking?
I mean, we're a team who just hold each other accountable. KCP's three, right by their bench. His layup, right there, from the top of the key with the shot clock going down. Doe's finish, and then Doe's penetration and kickback for AD. And AC is just always, he's all over the court. And we needed every second from our bench, from our starters.
Man said we need every cent.
To get a nice win.
Anthony Davis also coming up with some big defensive plays in addition to the offense. When you were watching him do that through the game,
Man, AD, he looking in the side, looking like
what kinds of things are you guys saying to each other?
Well, I mean, between me and AD, we hold each other to a standard that no one else can hold us to. And that's what it's all about. He challenges me every night. I challenge him every night. Doesn't matter if the ball is going in. We have to do things to help our team win. Defensive end, offensive end. And he did that tonight. He was spectacular. Taking the challenge on Jimmy to start. And then anytime he got switched onto a guard, just containing them, getting block shots, giving us extra possessions offensively.
You were tweeting in the middle of the night the other night.
I thought you were saying middle of the game.
Your mind is still racing. You were trying to keep that edge. You now have an extra day's break between this and the next finals game. How do you and the team
Our next one on Friday?
those things out?
Because we understand what's at stake.
I guess so.
cool.
I mean, the job is not done, and we get an opportunity to get our bodies
Cool.
back underneath us with an extra day of rest.
So last day of the season, Friday, dope.
I'm looking forward once again to looking at the film.
I said Lakers in 5, so
Do all around the clock treatment and treating it like we played Thursday. I'm gonna continue to get the work in. I'm gonna continue to not sleep until the job is done. So look forward to the next match.
All right. Thanks so much.
all right. So LeBron seems very locked in as per usual.
Till the job is done.
The job is about to be done very, very soon. Very, very soon. So what can go ahead. Steph, I'm actually let you lead this off. What are your post game thoughts on this game? Game 4. Do you think it's over for the Miami Heat? You've been arguing with me. What do you think about this? You think it's over?
I'm not arguing with you. No, I don't think it's over. Like I said, there's one more game left.
How do you define I don't think it's over?
Because it's a best out of 5 series, and there's literally one more game left.
Gee, I swear to God. All right, bro. Go ahead. Keep talking.
You asked me my opinion.
Keep talking, G.
So
I'm
it's
listening.
not over. I did call in the very beginning that I thought the Lakers would win in 5. I literally called it the Heat would win Game 3. So I think ultimately the Lakers will take it. But
Yeah.
like I said, there's one more game left, and we'll see what happens. I mean, if you enjoy sport, if you enjoy competition, this is what you want to see. You want to see the Heat go down and have to fight and crawl and fight their way back. That's ultimately what this is about. This is about grown men out here fighting to keep this series going, win a championship. I, for one, personally think this has been kind of a roller coaster of a finals. Definitely didn't think after Game 2 that it would kind of get back to where it's been, but
Yeah.
I'm pleased with the level of competition thus far. Gonna miss basketball.
Why are you going to miss basketball? It ain't over yet.
Once the next game is over, I'm gonna miss basketball.
So it is over. Get the fuck. Fabby, go ahead. I'm done.
Like I said, man.
I mean, I still got to. I'm gonna talk, but go ahead.
Like
We
I
know.
said,
This guy.
like I've said since the Mavericks got eliminated, I don't think there was any great offensive team left, and defense was gonna be, the key. And I picked the Lakers because I thought that the Lakers had two of the three best defensive players on the court. I thought that Miami may play a little bit better team defense, but I just thought that size-wise, they didn't really have any answers for Anthony Davis. Like him and Bam kind of sort of do the same things, but AD does them much better offensively. And just defensively, I just think AD is just the best player on the court. He showed it tonight. I think that Anthony Davis probably played, I don't know if some people remember this, but there was the National Championship game he played in, which he had like 10 blocks or something like that. It's probably I would compare this game to that game for him defensively. He was literally everywhere on the court defensively. It's one of the most impressive individual defensive performances I think I've witnessed in a very long time. And I think that was the story tonight. KCP, like the Lakers throughout the playoffs have gotten, moments from random players. Just moments, Rondo will pick up a game, Kuzma will pick up a game, KCP will pick up a game, Dwight will have an impact in the game. So they do still have most of the times the two best players on the court, but they'll always get like a performance or a performance or two from multiple players, or especially one player. Like maybe this guy will go off in this half and this guy goes off in this half. I thought, Caruso was great early in the game. Thought he was everywhere defensively. I thought he just played hard, and that's what you want for Caruso. And I thought that KCP came in, finished it off. He made big shots, took big shots, put the ball on the floor, went to the rim, at least made it tough on Tyler Hero. He did hit some big shots, but at least he made it tough on him. And I think that, like I said, AD and Braun will get a lot of credit, but I think that this was a great team win for everybody. They even shot what they missed like 10 straight threes in the third and still won it. That's defense. Even to miss those shots and be able to get back on defense, so that they don't go on runs and things like that. And I think it's a great team win. And I think it'll probably end in 5. I think that this is probably the best performance the Heat can give. I think tonight was probably the best performance that they could probably give, considering the circumstances. I think it was. I think it was. I don't expect Jimmy Butler to go out there and give you 40 points every night.
How is that
handicapped
better
do you
than
think they are
the
without
win?
Dragic?
I'm confused.
Huh?
Go ahead.
How handicapped do you
Very.
think they are?
Because I think that he's their best bucket getter. Like, I know Jimmy does what Jimmy does, but I think that Dragic is their best bucket getter because he can get it from the three-point line. He can get it in the paint. He's great at driving, collapsing the defense. And, again, Dragic was their leading scorer throughout the playoffs. And, again, I've said it the whole time. I think Jimmy Butler gets way too much credit for this Miami Heat run. It's been everybody. It's been a full team effort. Now, Jimmy Jimmy's played his part, but it's been a full team effort. And if you take, a guy, like I said, who's been there, leading scorer, a veteran, like some of these shots, even down the stretch tonight, you would have gotten better looks if Dragic was on the court. Like you saw Hero shooting a lot of off-balance things and things like that. Jimmy taking some shots that maybe he shouldn't take. Bam would even have the ball in certain situations where maybe you even don't want Bam to have the ball. You want a guy like Dragic who's been in the league 12 years, who's been in big games. He's been in FIBA games. And, for overseas players, FIBA sometimes even mean more than NBA championships because you're playing for your country. Yeah. So he's been in big games in many different stages. And I think that they really, really missed Dragic down the stretch tonight, which is why I said I think that the Heat played probably one of the best games that they probably could have played.
All things considered.
All things considered. Like, they pretty much kept Braun in check. They pretty much kept AD in check, too. And, he ran wild offensively. He had 22 points. Yeah, Braun got loose in the, second quarter a little bit, but the first quarter, they made it very difficult on Braun. And all that said, they lost by 6 points. There were many times which I thought, okay, they're going to break the game open right here. It never happened. The Lakers had to win that game.
Yeah, they did. Cool.
Yeah, I just think this game really just boiled down to Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero's minor mistakes. You have to play perfect, especially when you're coming back from injury. And I just thought that he had too many mental lapses out there that I saw, what I was just looking like. But also, he's a physical player, and I didn't feel his physicality out there because he's injured. Even on a lot of the screens he was setting, usually that's body-to-body contact. A lot of those screens, he's all damn near slipping them before they even get there because he's trying not to get that contact. So I just think that he wasn't himself. I honestly thought to myself earlier today when they announced that Bam was coming back, I was kind of like, man, they probably should keep him out one more game and just leave Kelly Olynyk out there because at least that look is so different that the Lakers have to keep trying to continue to adjust to it. And you just try to figure it out, ride that hot hand, give them one more game, because I knew they was gonna be down 3-1 anyways. At least game 5, he can come back and be a little bit more healthier. I just didn't really feel him out there the way that I needed to feel him. Tyler Hero was good, but I thought he made a lot of mistakes. I thought he misjudged a lot of shots that he took. I thought that they didn't necessarily do a good enough job of getting Duncan Robinson open looks. And I think whenever he doesn't get open looks, I think they struggle. And even when you see him make that 3-pointer that was at the, near the end of the fourth, that was kind of a what the hell kind of 3-pointer, but he made it. But he didn't have any space. So the Lakers did a much better job of closing in on those shooters and taking away those guys' spaces. And also, if you have Rajon Rondo in a game in which he has 0 points and he has like 7, rebounds or 7 assists and 3 rebounds, you don't let his first 2 points be a wide open layup to the basket with under 3 minutes left. You have to think better. I've been talking all season long about execution and about possessions. These games come down to execution and they come down to possessions. And if you don't execute in enough possessions, you will be sent home. And these dudes looked like they were young. And that's the difference. At the end of the game, no matter what Anthony Davis did before the fourth quarter, LeBron did before the fourth quarter, Rondo did before the fourth quarter, KCP did before the fourth quarter, none of that mattered. What mattered was what they did in the fourth quarter. They sustained the lead. They held them off. They played good defense. They made timely buckets. And when it came down to it, they out-executed a group that was younger than them and that just couldn't put together enough stops defensively as well as enough buckets offensively. But that's what I've been saying about the Heat all year, which is why I was so upset that the Bucks lost to them, because the Heat are a team that struggles to score all the time because they don't have a number one guy. So the Bucks losing to them was infuriating me, because it's like, you mean to tell me you can't even outscore these dudes when y'all was averaging $120 during the season?
No.
Y'all got to figure something out then. And that's why I was so pissed off at them. But I just really feel like the Bucks and the Clippers robbed everybody of what could have potentially been with these finals. Because I like the Heat, and they cool, they're a scrappy team. But they had no chance in hell to beat the Lakers. They don't. And they shouldn't have had a chance in hell to beat the Bucks. But good coaching and the ability to hit shots in the mid-range as well as beyond the three-point line from your guards is what really wound up winning them that series. Because Middleton was decent, but everybody else wasn't decent. And that's the problem. So even right now, looking at the Lakers, like if KCP is going to play well, I think KCP, Caruso, and Danny Green all had great first halves today. So if those 3 guys are going to give you great first halves, you're instantly going to have hopefully a positive plus minus going into the half, which means that you just need your stars to carry you home. And AD, he carried you home. He may not have scored a bunch before, but he carried you home. And I don't want to hear nobody ever say that man AD ain't clutch no more. Shut up. I don't want to hear y'all question that man Anthony Davis no more. Shut up.
Shut up.
He brittle. He is brittle. He get hurt all the time. But he ain't never hurt enough to the point where he don't play. He hurt enough where he needs some ice after the game. Get that man. Actually, that's going to be the name of this episode. Get that man AD a bag of ice. And whatever them little machine muscle guns they be using on the sidelines. Get that man a bag of ice, a bag of wine, and one of the machine guns, and tell that man to go home and have a good night. And thank you for that performance today. Because defensively, he was all over the floor. And people love to talk to me about offense, but I want y'all to actually pay attention to the defense that man played out there on the floor. And if he was not out there playing the defense that he played,
he is an offensive player.
I'm fine with that. I think they're equal. I think he's equally yoked on both sides. But I think also on certain nights when you ask him to play center, and you ask him to defensively still be the best player on the floor while playing center, he takes that to heart, and he would much rather put that effort out there on defense, which I believe that's where he naturally shines because of his length and his athleticism. And also he has a very high basketball IQ because he used to be a point guard. So he just sees the floor differently, even defensively. And because he's very long and athletic, he can just do things that other people can't do. But he is a Bill Russell-esque level defender.
I'm literally gonna say that.
Literally Anthony Davis is a Bill Russell-esque defender, and I think that by him getting his first ring, we will now put him in that conversation. Anthony Davis, after he wins his championship, is also a top 15 big man in NBA history. And once Anthony Davis wins his championship, he's better than Charles Barkley.
Oh, for sure.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I would agree.
Once he wins his championship, he's officially better than Charles Barkley, and I never want to hear anybody tell me that they ranking Chuck higher than him.
Chuck does have MVP.
I don't care about that.
Does have MVP.
I don't care about that.
Chuck also
I don't
MVP
care
over
about that.
LeBron James.
I don't care about that. I don't care about
I
that.
don't think he has a better career yet than Charles Barkley. But
He will.
He
He
will.
will.
will. He
will.
will.
He will.
He will.
Well, actually, I
He
disagree with
will.
that because he's been a perennial All-NBA defender. Charles Barkley was never a perennial All-NBA defender while being an All-Star.
he don't have MVP though.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
What do
Anthony
both
Davis has
sides
never
of the ball
been
don't
named-
matter?
Anthony
He don't have a
Davis-
ring though.
listen.
What if he get a Finals MVP?
So that's cool. Anthony Davis.
What does
has,
that mean? He
Anthony
don't have an
Davis
MVP
has,
no more
listen,
then?
Anthony Davis has not
It's
yet.
a different MVP.
No.
Anthony-
What does it say?
And
MVP.
also, you know,
Finals.
It says MVP.
One is of the
Alright.
finals.
MVP.
The other is
Alright.
just
MVP.
Anyway.
MVP
of the season.
MVP. Does it not say
82
MVP?
games.
Mr. Semantics. Does it not say
82
MVP?
what does it have?
What
before?
is?
what-
Does
It
it
has
say?
finals
No. Does it say
MVP.
most valuable player?
He likes arguing more than
Yes,
I do.
Exactly.
He does.
No, I don't. No, he the main one that like to argue. You want to argue words?
We can argue. Fine.
Okay,
Argue
then.
words.
It says
Just
MVP.
Finals MVP
Yeah,
versus
so
MVP.
finals most valuable player
Versus-
It's still,
so
it's still,
that's
yes,
a-
but
that's-
how
that's-
many most
that's-
valuable player
That's
awards
4
do
to
they have in
7
the NBA?
games versus 82
How many
games.
most valuable player awards do they have in the NBA?
How many?
Yeah,
Would you like to?
I'm asking you.
I don't know the answer. I'm sure you do though. Would
They
you like
got
to tell
two.
me? So they have.
So
What's the
the
difference
M-
between them?
the MVPs
What's the difference
matter.
between them?
What do you mean? What's the difference between them?
What's the difference? Literally just what I asked. What's the difference between? Why are there 2 MVP awards? What's the difference between them?
Because one player deserves his performance for what he did in the post game, and when it matters most, you should have a
In the word that's before MVP
on the biggest stage.
In the word that's before MVP.
What?
Finals.
Yeah, but you're still an MVP, so I don't want to hear that.
Anyway,
Literally.
Anthony Davis has not
Literally.
yet been named the best player.
Andre
in the
Iguodala
league.
got
Because
an
why?
MVP.
Because there's one more game
If
left.
that's the case,
Anthony Davis
MVPs
has
don't
not.
mean nothing.
Anthony Davis has not yet been named the best player in the league. So I'm not gonna say he's better than. I don't think he.
When
I
was
think
Chuck
he is
the best player in the league?
in 1993.
He
with
was
Michael
never the
Jordan.
best player in the league. Michael Jordan was always the best player in the league. Stop lying to me.
He
Just
was
'cause
named
you
the
won
best
MVP,
player in
that don't mean
basketball.
you was basketball.
That means
was
that
Steph
means
Curry
you
ever the best player in basketball to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. If you admit that,
Yeah.
if you say that,
2016, yes.
all right.
Best player in the league.
Okay.
20,
Okay.
wait,
No.
14, 15. I do not agree.
Okay.
I don't
all
think that
right.
man should have that award
Okay.
at all.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But
all right.
15, 16, yes,
Okay.
he's the best player in the league.
All right.
That was an incredible season. He was the best player in the league that season.
All right.
Hated watching it.
Somebody
Disgusting
said,
basketball.
Somebody said Katie never won a ring.
Disgusting basketball. But yes, so no, I'm not gonna go there
They
with
said
you
he
yet.
was gifted one.
But-
that's a hilarious comment, bro.
But I will say that AD is trending on an incredible path. I think if he picks up this ring, he'll be 26, 27 years old. I think that as long as he stays healthy, and it seems like he will stay. I mean, he never, like I said, he never gets any
Top
serious
15 all
injuries.
time.
If he can keep a winning team around him, that's going to be the biggest thing. Because let's be real, he is a great player, but he's got to remain either on a franchise that is going to continue to draw top-tier talent and also can perform at a higher level. As I've been saying almost every time I've come here, I don't think the road gets any easier.
It does not.
You know, this season, I think, you know, I'm not going to put an asterisk on it. I know a lot of people are going to try and do that. I think AD, Bron, the Lakers, if they end up winning this championship, which it looks like they might, very strongly will, they deserved it. But I think with how this team was assembled, there's no real guarantees
This is
that
true.
that AD will ever win a championship again.
This is true.
At least not on the Lakers.
This is true.
Now,
You gotta see what happens.
right,
obviously,
like we
but
got to see what happens with the team, with Bron, with AD's health, with the state of the rest of the league,
free agency.
free agency.
But it don't get no easier. Like you
It
said.
doesn't get any easier.
I mean,
This was the year to win it.
Yeah,
It's like
facts.
if y'all gonna win it,
This was the
y'all
year.
got to do it
I
this
mean,
year.
because for one, they're locked into some contracts. It don't look like it don't look like Danny Green gets better from here.
No.
I don't think Bron gets better from here. I don't
No.
think most of their team gets better from here.
No.
So I mean,
Like you have they at some point, you know, the front office is going to have to decide, you know, how are we going to build around AD? Because obviously you've got a player like Bron right now, but LeBron James is LeBron James. Like you can find a piece that will work to fill that void once he's gone, but you've got this supporting cast of misfit toys.
I mean, they're old.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this model, and really it's the LeBron James model. It's the wherever I go, I'm just going to bring as many random people around that can win. And as long as I pair up with at least one or two more stars, I'll win.
Yeah.
And he didn't need a big three in here. He did with just, the two of them. But this random, this random island of misfit toys, man, like, I don't know how much longer that's going to last. And that's not AD's model. We have to see what it's like to build around AD because, truthfully, no one successfully built around him in New Orleans.
I have a take. I think the only way you can build around Anthony Davis is if your team is focused around defense. I don't think he's a dynamic enough offensive player to be able to build a team around Anthony Davis offensively.
Yet
I think
or
it has
ever?
I mean, when has he ever had a number 2 option that's comparable to LeBron James? Never. So I disagree with that statement.
But look, I don't think
LeBron James has always had a
listen.
number 2 that has been a great complementary player to him. The only time he did, the guy went out there and tore his ACL or Achilles? What did Boogie tell? He tore his Achilles. So, I mean.
Nah, I don't think, but.
It's going to be LeBron making it snow.
I don't think.
Shout out to the WNBA, by the way.
Yes, but even when you say that, you still have Drew Holiday, who's still one of the better, arguably the best defensive guard in the league. I do not think that
Then how come they didn't win?
But he's not LeBron James.
What you mean?
If you talking about they build around defense and
he's
that's how
not
they
LeBron
win, how
James.
come they
Because,
didn't win?
I mean, they needed more pieces than just
Way
like
more
them
pieces.
too. But, like, still, like, yes, that was a very good team. But also that team still was probably a pretty, I mean, I don't know the numbers initially. But I'm sure they were a pretty good defense. For one, I'm pretty sure they out-rebounded everyone with Boogie and AD on the court, I'm sure of.
That was ridiculous.
I'm sure
that's
they
kind of
out-rebounded
crazy.
everybody.
AD was a plus 17 for the game.
So, again,
them two together were averaging like 75 points.
it was
those first first week.
Yeah, it was wild. So, like, I don't think that you can build a team around AD offensively. I think it has
AD
to.
plus 17 for the game. KCP plus 8. Second
I just don't
highest,
know
Danny Green
future
plus
wise
5.
what
LeBron
an
minus
AD
2.
center team looks like and how
LeBron
you
has 6
win.
turnovers. Come on, man. They better
They
not
win the
gift
first
this to
half.
LeBron.
First half, though. First half. Second half, he cleaned it up a lot. I think he had like 1 turnover the whole second half. First half, he had most. I think he had 6 in the first half, or maybe 5 in the first half. He cleaned it up second half.
Yeah, but it don't matter. He still has 6 turnovers. That's a lot of damn turnovers. But it was still a good game.
Context.
I'm still taking 80 as the final.
I
MVP
am
for
too,
me.
but I'm just saying
22
context.
points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks.
Yeah, I think
Him and LeBron were 8 of 16 from the field. He was 4-4 from the free throw line. LeBron was 10 of 12.
Assuming
They
LeBron
both
doesn't
hit 2
drop
threes.
like 60 points next game, it's gonna be.
Like 80 got 9 rebounds. LeBron got 10 rebounds.
If LeBron
had
drops
6
any
turnovers.
more than
The thing
40
about
points
it is
next
that-
week,
the thing about it is that if you look at the numbers outside of points and probably blocks, LeBron will have the better numbers, total numbers for
believe
the
that.
series.
But I think AD shot like 12 or 15 one game, bro.
I think the
Points.
thing is
if you total numbers,
but AD has the qualifiable, not necessarily the quantifiable. He's just been
I
outstanding.
agree. I'm just saying I don't know what voters gonna vote for. I think you should win it.
They gonna vote for LeBron because they're about narratives according to.
But I also thought Kyrie should have won Finals MVP in 2016.
So
I
far,
thought he
right
should've won that
now,
shit.
in terms of average, actually, LeBron is averaging more points than AD. He's averaging more rebounds than AD.
told you.
Well, through the first 2 games.
I told
actually.
you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
If
Bron gonna
you
wind up-
just look at the numbers, it looked like Bron. If you watch the series, AD.
It's AD, yeah.
But if you just look at the numbers, it looked like Bron.
That's terrible. I guess. Yeah.
You don't think LeBron has enough hate out there that people just won't?
I mean,
vote for him?
AD is he's shooting 64% from the field
That's
goal
cool.
range.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
And 57%
Don't
from
nobody care.
3.
People
Don't nobody care
about that.
They don't care about
Huh?
that, G. Nobody
Averaging
cares about that.
27-9.
They want to
Nobody
see
cares.
who booming
And two
on.
blocks.
Exactly.
Who
They wanna see
booming
exactly,
on.
G.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that, G.
Remember, it's
I guess AD might.
fantastic.
Well, you know what? Now that I look at the numbers, AD not gonna win.
Nobody
'cause they
cares
gonna-
about efficiency. And
They gonna
defense.
tell
Nobody
me.
cares.
They
They
care
gonna tell me
about
that
what's
LeBron deserved to
fantastic.
win Finals MVP because what he did on offense.
That assist. Yeah,
When
they
I
wanna
watch
see
Anthony
stuff like
Davis,
that.
Yeah, they gonna see stuff
dude,
like
what
that.
he
They gonna
did
see
on-
Bron pulling up from.
They gonna see him shoving Tyler Hero and then booming on him.
Yeah.
Like that's what the people want. They want that razzmatazz.
Defense just don't get enough credit no more.
It don't.
man.
You don't even credit defense. That's why you
I-
said Trez better than
He is better than Rudy Gobert.
Shut your ass up.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I can put that video out. I'm finna see if I can put that video. I'm definitely gonna put that video out because it's done.
Put it out.
I'm gonna put that video out again.
Lying
The
to
Trez
people
versus
like
Rudy
that. You
Gobert.
don't
I'm not
even
lying to
care about
nobody.
defense.
Even if you looked
That's
at
why
the
that man
stats,
was
the
up there
stats weren't that
crying.
bad. Yeah, that's why that man was up there crying.
Trez Harrell brings to the game defensively what Trez brings
We're
to
not
the game.
finna talk about this again. We didn't talk about this already, but no. Rudy Gobert, no.
I'm gonna ask you.
No. But Trez was just out of shape because he was at home taking care of family
Trez
business.
was getting his ass beat defensively.
He was out of shape.
No,
'cause
he
was
out
of shape.
Trez was
out
getting
of
his
shape.
ass beat defensively all
He
season.
was out of shape, and that's what happens
Has
when
it
you
not
out of
happened
shape.
all season?
No,
Have
not all
stress bigs
season.
now
Not all
whoop
season.
Trez
How
ass
you,
all season.
how you win 6 man of the year and you getting your ass whooped all season?
Because nobody cares about defense.
Nah,
Lou
come
Will
on,
won it
man.
3 years in a row.
Come on.
Who he guard?
Now you got a revisionist history. Trez is playing decent
Jamal
all
Crawford
season.
running. Who the fuck he
Trez is
guarding?
playing defense all season.
On the perimeter. Trez was literally
No,
blocking.
his job ain't to defend the perimeter, though.
Everybody's out to defend the perimeter now.
No, it ain't.
You got to be able to move.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Especially not when he out of shape, bro. He was out of shape.
He was out of shape
Somebody
in Phoenix
said
when Kawhi
Goku
yelled at
not
that
even
man.
better than Vegeta. What is wrong with y'all, G? What y'all be on at these chat boxes, G?
First of all, you tweaking. By the way, Goku was better than Vegeta after the what saga was it? Once we got to the Frieza saga, Vegeta was not that guy no more. Vegeta was not the one.
Vegeta was LeBron and Goku
Vegeta
was
not
and
that
Goku
one
was
no more.
Anthony
He was
Davis.
Not that one no more. Once we got to the Frieza saga,
LeBron was Vegeta, or was it Goku? I don't know nothing about Dragon
shout
Ball.
out, Eric Spoelstra though.
For what?
For trying.
For trying,
For
man.
trying.
Somebody
For
said
trying,
Goku
man.
equal a clown. I'm crying.
For
man.
trying, man. Eric, he trying everything. Like
Trying.
the Heat are clearly outmatched.
Yeah.
They're clearly outmatched.
Somebody
Clearly.
said Deku claps Goku. Stop the cap.
Clearly
I don't
outmatched.
know
So I
who
mean,
that
hey, bro,
is,
you got to
bro.
give it. Honestly, I think Eric Spoelstra got them that game. Yeah, Jimmy had his 40 points, but I think Eric Spoelstra got them that game in Game 3. I think Eric Spoelstra kept them close tonight.
Huh? Say that again.
I think Eric Spoelstra got them that game in Game 3, and I think Spo kept them close tonight. Like, if you gave a coach's award for the playoffs, I think Spoelstra has to get it unanimously.
All right, G. Y'all in there with way too much Dragon Ball Z talk, G. I'm not reading all that.
Cut
they
that out.
They going mad.
Cut all
They
that
going
out.
in.
Relax. Go to a Dragon Ball Z chat for that.
But somebody said if Anthony Davis and Giannis were on the same team, would they win the finals?
Yes.
Depending on their guard play, but yeah, probably should. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't depend on their guard play. Put me out there with them. Yes.
Yes, G.
Yes.
Yes, bro. How you
You
scoring?
know that it could happen in LA, though.
How you scoring, bro?
Exactly. I don't know how you scoring.
I don't think Giannis want to come and be the third option. G.
He does.
He's not gonna be the third option. Bron gonna be on the way out. It's gonna be him. And also, don't forget, AD did mention the Bucks a year ago as a team that he wanted to go play with.
He is not
Somebody
going to Milwaukee.
says-
Not saying
Somebody
that he's
said
going to
Goku
Milwaukee,
in the
but I'm just saying
finals.
that they free agents at the same time, basically, probably.
Yeah.
I would assume he'll sign a 1-1. I don't like know if he signs a long.
I'll be honest with
AD.
you. I don't see AD staying in LA or
Why?
leaving LA anytime soon. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he better sign that long-term deal.
don't-
The
why would he
CBA
leave?
is gonna go to hell. You better sign up. You better sign up. Like you going to camp.
Plus-
you better sign up and
Plus,
take that
let's,
money.
Let's talk
Hell
about the
wrong with
thing
you.
that nobody's talking about. He doesn't want to go live in Milwaukee. He lives in Los Angeles. Nobody wants to go live in Milwaukee.
Who don't want to go live in Milwaukee?
You do, I know.
What the hell? Who you talking about?
Yeah, what you talking about?
Anthony Davis, you
Nah,
talking
I
about?
didn't say he was going
Why
to
the
Milwaukee.
hell would he go
Like,
to
so that they
Milwaukee?
could team up with. I'm saying he said he mentioned the
You
Butler
do
team
good,
that he would play with. I'm assuming because he want to play with.
I was going to say, he's not going to Milwaukee.
I didn't say it was going to happen in Milwaukee. I
Yeah.
said it could happen elsewhere.
Okay, for sure.
Like it could happen in LA, it could happen in Chicago, it could happen in New York, it could happen in many different places. I didn't say it was gonna be in Milwaukee. I'm not going to play in Milwaukee.
I got a
You
good
lost your
debate.
damn mind.
A good post-game debate from the chat. Shout out to Isaiah Williams. He said, who would y'all take in the playoffs? Paul George or Jimmy Butler?
Jimmy.
I mean, it's recency bias with Jimmy Butler. At least I know Jimmy not gonna go. At least I know he not gonna go, G. PG be going. At least I know Jimmy not gonna go, G. He not going. Jimmy gonna do something. He gonna do something. At least he gonna look like he want it hard. He gonna pause. At least he gonna look like he want it bad. He gonna at least look like he want it bad. G. Pause. But at least he look like he want it bad. At the very least. It just sometimes don't look like PG wanted that bad. G. I'm just saying.
He don't want it.
It's no disrespect to PG. I love PG, but sometimes it just look like, there's an extra mile you can go, and he just ain't go there.
No, he hasn't.
I'm just saying, like, ever since those early days in Indiana.
No, I don't think he's ever proven that he's capable of taking it to that level.
I'm just like, you know.
You have to keep teaming up because
Yo, like, first of all, like I'm saying, PG, as far as a human being, great human being,
I'm sure he is.
cool person. But, man, PG got about like one more year, bro, before.
Yep.
What's his value? Nah, I'm serious.
No,
He got
I'm
about like
asking- I
one
mean,
more
he's got
year
some
before it's
laptop, I'm
like,
asking.
yo, what's his value?
I don't know. It's low. I'm assuming.
He
Lower.
Lower.
He was worth 6 draft picks about a week ago. Dog,
Seriously though,
I
like
am on the
next, like let's
floor,
say next
yo.
year don't go correct.
I am on the
for them.
not
floor,
gonna go
yo.
correct.
I
Let's
am on
say-
the
let's
floor,
say-
It's
dog.
not going to.
Let's say next year don't go
Oh
correct
my
for them. You
God,
have another
my
playoffs.
head
Let's say
hurt,
he
bro.
flames out in the playoffs again.
Oh my God, dog.
What is?
I think that's the start of his fade. He should. Well, he's not there yet, but he's still pretty young though.
Nah, PG like 30, bro.
Oh yeah.
God,
Well,
dog,
never mind.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
dog.
PG like that. It don't get too much better from here.
I mean, yeah.
He'll continue
yeah.
to find a role.
I mean,
but
Jimmy getting old too.
Yeah, but it just like Jimmy. It's like Jimmy could score 13 points, and it looked like he did some other stuff where it's like, you know what? I can tell you
Somebody
playing
said
hard.
one more year till he hops on another bandwagon. Y'all wild. Somebody said people forget Paul George was exited out of the first round of the East from DeMar DeRozan and the Raptors. That Raptors team was fire though.
Yeah, but like why people keep doing this to the Raptors? They were a really good team.
They were.
They just kept losing to LeBron James, like the rest of the Eastern Conference
like
did
everybody
for a decade.
else.
everyone.
For a decade.
Yeah.
And they put somebody in who's better than DeMar, which was Kawhi Leonard, and they did what they should have done. Make it to the finals.
That is hilarious, bro.
Ain't like DeMar bad. What do you
Darvin
think about Darvin
Ham.
Ham interviewing with the Clippers?
Yeah. Let's actually talk about this. Darvin Ham is interviewing with the Clippers.
hilarious.
But supposedly, Darvin Ham is interviewing with the Clippers, but supposedly Tyronn Lue is still the favorite. So I don't know how to feel about that. I don't care as long as
Why
they
are either
as
of
long
them?
as as long as they hire somebody black, I don't really care.
Why is Darvin?
Because
why
I
is
just
Darvin-
personally liked the relationship that me as a black reporter I was able to have with a black coach.
Do you care about the success of the Clippers?
What do you mean? I'm a reporter. My job is to report the news, not to care about if they're successful. I wanted them to.
I'm just asking you.
I'm giving you an honest opinion. I'm a reporter. My job is to report the news, not to be worried about their success. I have my favorite teams, and people know who those are. Those are the people that I root for. Other than that, everybody else, I'm covering them. Like, I was upset when the Clippers lost, but I was upset because I just wanted to cover the finals. Like, I didn't care that they lost. That's their fault they went out like that. I didn't give a damn. I just wanted to cover the finals because we had been covering them for a couple seasons, and that would have been amazing. But I didn't have any personal attachment to it. If they lost, they lost. But
Yeah, I guess
I
I
just really wanted to cover the finals. And once I realized that they weren't going to win, I was like, it's cool.
Yeah, I guess I'm at a loss for what Darvin Ham is going to do for that franchise outside of just being a placeholder.
I mean, if he gonna be a placeholder, then that means Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are placeholders, and that mean that y'all going back to being the Clippers of old.
That's what I'm saying. I don't foresee this team rebuilding
Definitely
right
do
away.
that. Yeah.
I think we're gonna see the old Clippers back pretty soon.
Yeah.
And Steve Ballmer got that money to drop. They're gonna find some good pieces to lock in there, but man, I don't see them doing too well over the next 3 seasons.
I mean,
That'll be all right.
as far as the team with championship aspirations, I don't
They're
know.
not going to be a team.
You know,
They could make the playoffs,
You know, but the thing
but they
about,
won't have championship
I
aspirations.
think for like the Clippers, it's just about. I think they've done what they started out to do, which was build a culture and a foundation in LA. You got to think before Doc came there, the Clippers were.
Darvin Ham's not going to do that.
I mean, but again,
I'm crying.
I don't know. I mean, like, look, I don't really know much about Darvin Ham's coaching style, philosophy. I just remember him as like a player.
Yeah, same.
I don't really know about his coaching style, philosophy. Like, I don't really know what he's gonna do. But if they hire him, I guess they got, they like believe in what the man, can bring to the table.
Yeah, you got
I
to
mean,
give him a shot.
maybe he's a well-respected guy, loved guy around the league. I don't know, what they say in league circles about Darvin Ham. I have no idea. We'll see, but yeah, I think the Clippers. I think after Doc, the Clippers are a respected franchise now, which was something that for
Are you respected?
After Glenn Rivers.
Glenn Rivers. He don't want to be called Doc no more. After Glenn
I
Rivers,
feel him. I would want to leave that reputation behind too.
the
When he
Clippers.
started anew, he a born again virgin.
The Clippers are a respected franchise. The Clippers are a respected franchise.
Are they respected without Glenn Rivers? And after that abysmal,
Yes.
you think going into next season they are a respected team still?
Title favorites, debatable.
You got to respect them as long as
But
Paul
respe-
George and Kawhi Leonard are on the
Yes.
floor, and you know,
But I think
Patrick Beverly and
yeah,
all
but
those
I
other
think
guys.
that even
but-
like beyond that, getting Sterling out of there, you know, the guy who didn't want to pay
Yeah.
nobody, like they're at least a legitimate NBA franchise. They'll have their own arena. They're a legitimate NBA franchise. So even if all those guys do leave,
they will have their own arena.
They will have their own arena. So even if all those guys do leave, you still play in LA.
Just gotta win.
You'll have your own, you know, franchise in Inglewood.
And until they are not known as a team who chokes.
But what I'm saying is this, though. It's like at first they were looked at as a second-class organization.
They were they were on the D list. They were considered one of the worst franchises
Ever.
Ever.
They're
And they
not
turned
that
things
anymore.
around. No,
turning
they're
things
not.
around.
But you still got to prove yourself when it matters. If they had won that last series and then we had ended up seeing them in the Western Conference Finals and they lost to the Lakers, which I don't know that they would have. No one can really say anything. You know, you didn't blow a 3-1 lead on some dumb shit and then fire the guy that ultimately helped build this culture that we're speaking of.
No, I feel you.
So I partially agree with you in the sense that next season you'll have to put some respect on their name just because of the guys that are out there and the history, I guess. But
The history.
but I cringed even saying that. I can't even believe I said that. But not being terrible over the last 5+ seasons. I just don't. I don't know. I don't think they'll compete, but I don't think anybody's like really worried about the Clippers winning the championship anytime soon.
I mean, I still am. I don't.
I mean, I wasn't even talking about
it's not.
championship.
It's
I was
not
just
over.
talking about like.
Isn't that what you do it for?
I mean, yeah, but that's.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
mean,
I was-
that's the only reason why you're getting a Darvin. That's the only reason why. What do you mean? What
That's what I was
what
asking.
are
Is he
you
a
talking
placeholder
about?
then?
What are you talking? He better not be no placeholder.
No, I'm just asking. Y'all
No, I'm
opinions, if y'all
saying
think
he
he's
better not be a
placeholder.
placeholder.
I mean, I was just saying that like even if they did falter and like don't win a ring,
Why
I
not
still
make him
think
a
that-
placeholder?
Like even if they falter and don't win a ring, I still think that their franchise is left in a good enough spot that let's say everybody did depart, you could throw some money around and still get you a very, very good team because I think they have changed the represent their how they're looked at around the league as a franchise. The Clippers were somewhere no one wanted to go. Now, if you a guy, you want to go and be a star, you want to, live in LA, take some money, you'll have your own new arena. Even if those guys did leave, fuck it, I'll still go. Why not?
I don't care. I would have loved to have been Michael Olowokandi.
You would have.
Absolutely.
Wasn't he an African prince too? On top of like a prince or something like that?
It might have been.
I think he was a prince as well.
He better been.
They picked that man number one.
Little hit
I'm
that man
saying,
with a
you-
beatbox.
Y'all remember
because
one
he
night?
was
Number
just
one-
big as hell.
He was
Y'all
big as hell.
remember one night
Because
I
he
got
was
like
big as
really
hell,
bored and
and
tried
Shaq
to.
was big as hell, and they was trying to get somebody to. He's I think some one of them. It was either a scout or Sterling saw him and was like, he's big. I want to be like Shaq or something like that. Like
That
you
sounds like something.
you own that dope. Yeah, literally like
he
some
was.
Mandingo ish.
Like I actually went one
Somebody
day.
said Lou and Trez gotta go. If Darvin Ham comes, I think Lou and Trez are go.
I think Lou and Trez should go. I think that the franchise has moved past Lou Williams, and I think that Trez is gonna command too much money. I think the franchise has moved past Lou Williams. I'm sorry, I just do. I don't think there's any real need for.
I mean,
him
Lou don't make a
anymore.
lot of money, but
I don't think there's any need for him. Like, what does he add to the team right now? At the highest levels of basketball.
nothing.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
outside of taking the ball away from people who probably score better than him,
Yeah.
he's not gonna defend.
Mm.
He'll try, but like, he's not gonna defend at a high level.
Yeah. Somebody comment. Shout out to the homie Lewis. He said this is the first time that Kawhi ever had to make plays on his own. That's why. That's why the season ended this way. It ended for the Clippers. No.
I mean, it's the first time Kawhi's had to lead. When has Kawhi had to lead?
You don't think he had to lead at all in Toronto?
No.
He'd have to lead in San Antonio at all?
No.
Not even at the end?
No, Manu was still there.
No, he wasn't. Was he?
Yes, Manu was there. TP was there. You still had Pop there. You had veterans on that team.
Manu wasn't there. I don't think his last season.
Yes, he
Was
was.
he?
Yes, he was. I think Manu's last season was when Kawhi was out the whole year.
Might be right. Tony Parker wasn't there that season, but Manu
Yes, he
might have
was.
been. Was he?
Yeah.
Who was these guys like 45?
That's the
playing?
year that Tony. Remember, Tony got hurt in the playoffs. Tore his quad, but came back in like December, and that was when Tony Parker said I had the same injury Kawhi had, or like I had a worse injury than what Kawhi had, and I'm back. So why you not back?
Because Kawhi different.
And that started the whole friction between. Well, I won't say that started it, but that was added to the whole friction between the Spurs and Kawhi.
Kawhi also never had a glass bottle thrown in his eye.
Who?
Huh?
Didn't Tony Parker have a glass bottle? What was that?
What?
What?
Some story about Tony Parker being in a club and somebody started throwing bottles. Some rappers started throwing bottles. And
Oh, you talking about when Meek and
yeah.
Meek and Chris Brown? That was random. When Tony Parker was in the club.
G-
Of all the people,
Of
Tony
all the
Parker,
people, and got glass in his eye.
Yeah,
Tony Parker. Yeah.
And what was Meek and Chris Brown even throwing bottles in the club over?
Rihanna. No, well, Drake and Chris Brown was there.
okay.
But Meek was like in the middle of the situation, allegedly.
Yeah.
Shouting. Everyone is shouting for everyone to stop.
Have you ever thought about like the classics Rihanna took away from us?
What do you mean?
The Drake and Chris Brown classics Rihanna took away from us because they hated each other for like 4 or 5 years.
Their fault.
That's their fault.
I mean,
Nah, I disagree.
her
I'm not
fault.
finna go
it's
on.
not her fault, but like, you know.
We not finna engage in
It's not her fault.
conversations about our ex-girlfriend as we make songs together. That's not what I find as to be a bonding moment.
It's me either, but like,
Look, they're cool now. Make songs. They already did one.
it was classic.
No, they made two.
They
Made two.
Not you too. Hurting deeply.
Inside. Classic too. Classic records. I play them forever.
Yeah, but any final words to this episode?
It's been real, Miami.
It has been real, Miami. It's unfortunate that we couldn't actually go to Miami. Steph.
Yeah. Lakers in 5. It's been a cool season with the bubble despite all this.
Yeah, it's been a historic season, which is the dope part. I mean, at least for us, it's dope that we've been blessed enough to cover this. Like, I know we stuck at home right now, but I mean, we were dead in the thick of things. I low-key think I got the Rona originally from being in the NBA stadium. So
I mean, my first game was my last game was Lakers Clippers.
I don't even remember my last game, to be honest. The whole season was a blur to me. My first game was my first game ever was last season, Clippers versus Grizzlies, and that was the day Nipsey got murdered. So I'll never forget that.
I'll never forget the last game because I remember like I was in Chicago and that's when like the Rona was like Ronaing at first, like it was first Ronaing, and then I was like, man, I don't even want to go back because I don't want to get on no plane, but I got to cover Lakers Clippers. G, if I get the Rona covering Lakers Clippers, G, it's just meant for me to get sick, bro. And I went to the game. And that was the last game. I was supposed to go to Clippers next because Clippers next was that week.
Gee, I was supposed to go to Clippers versus Pelicans and then Clippers versus Mavericks and see both of my sons. And I didn't get to see them.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Hopefully you see them next season, though.
I mean, we will. We only getting bigger and better. So, let's hope let's hope they play next season, which they will. Let's hope we can all be healthy and fortunate enough to get there. But yeah, man, it's been Hoops and Brews. Happy hour as always. It's your boy TPJ. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram at RealTPJ. That's ReelTPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you damn dummy. And as always, this show co-stars rap extraordinaire Pavy. Go ahead, get your plug in. Talk to the people.
Follow me on Twitter at Pavy World, Pavy World, all one word. I just feel like rapping 2 is out right now. Go check that out. And the C Minor video is out right now as well. So go check that out.
Yep, directed by me. So go make sure you check that out, youtube.com/PavyWorld. Also, make sure if you guys want to start your own podcast, I have my podcast company, TPJ TV, tpjtv.com. You can get your podcast produced and done for you. So all you got to do is call in or dial in, make it happen. And then at the end, you get a video like this. And you also will get the audio as well. So feel free to check me out at tpjtv.com. And huge shout out to our special guest today, auditioning co-host of What Song Is This, Steph Rowe. Talk to the people.
What's up, guys? As always, very happy to be here. My socials are currently private, so you can try to follow me, but probably won't reply back to you. But it's SROWE812. But yeah, it's just fun.
Is this series over?
Is what series over?
No, it's not over. There's one more game to be played. And they're going to lose that game.
Okay, so don't watch it on Friday.
I really don't want to.
Then don't.
I'm watching.
I'm watching because I'm watching. We recording.
Bron getting 4 of them things. 4 of them things.
I really can't stay.
4.
It ain't 6.
It don't matter.
It ain't 5.
Bron ain't win.
It ain't 5.
Jordan ain't
It
win
ain't
3
6.
with 3 different teams either.
Yeah, because he won a loser.
No, because he had
won
the second best player.
Because he won a damn loser.
No.
Because he won a damn loser who had to hop from team to team to team to team to team.
Because he had no chance of winning one with the Wizards.
Huh? Because he won a loser. He only played with 2 teams.
First of all.
Yeah, don't first of all me.
Michael Jordan.
He also was never going to win a World Series.
Michael Jordan was not a
Jordan
loser.
had the
not
best
a loser.
player at his position for a decade on his team.
Who?
Scottie Pippen.
So what? LeBron got he didn't play with at
You
least.
said Giannis.
But you didn't say it to me numerous years that Kyrie was better than Steph Curry. He was the best point guard in the league.
No, I said that 2018.
Okay, but you still said it. But what about the year he went in? No, you didn't say it when he was on Boston.
Yes, I did.
You said that before that too.
I
You would say that to me all the time.
No, I didn't. I said the year he was on Boston, he was better than Steph Curry. And I said that Steph Curry has 1 more year left as the best point guard in the league.
So what about Anthony Davis? LeBron, the second best player on the team right now. Michael Jordan never won a ring as the second best player on the team. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Stop trying to compare
Michael
the real.
Jordan,
Stop
Michael
trying
Jordan
to compare
won-
the
hold on.
real greatest
Michael
player
Jordan
of all
won
time.
Michael Jordan
to
won a series with
LeBron.
being the second best player on his team because Dennis Rodman should have got the damn Finals MVP. When Michael Jordan getting his ass strapped up by Gary Payton, but then want to go on a documentary and lie. I had no problems with the glove. Shut your ass up, Mike. Yes, you did.
How many points he averaged that
40%.
series? How many points he averaged that
27
series?
on 40%
Okay,
shooting.
so what?
Terrible.
It don't matter. Did
His
they
worst-
win? Did they
that's-
win?
That's his
And
worst
it
playoff
don't matter.
performance
And
ever.
guess what?
That's
Gary
that
Payton
man worst playoff
still went
performance
home
ever.
with
That's
a
that
loss.
man worst playoff performance
With an
ever.
L. With a
Because
loss.
he
With
had
a loss.
because he
The
had
GOAT.
a torn calf.
The
and Percy
GOAT.
Hawkins had
The
a
only
bad
GOAT.
back.
Only one GOAT.
If you people,
Only one
Rodman was
for all you
whooping
people out there,
one goat.
Sean Kemp ass.
It's only
all
one
you
GOAT.
people out there that
It's
are
only
watching
one
this
GOAT.
have never been to the
only
great
one
city
GOAT.
of Chicago, you can expect
only
all
one
of your
GOAT.
sports conversations to be just like this.
It's only one GOAT. It's only one GOAT. But anyways, man, we'll get up with y'all next time,
Vote.
man. Shout out to y'all. Peace out. Only one
Vote.
GOAT. Only one GOAT. One
Vote.
GOAT. One GOAT.
You big dummy.
One
Vote.
GOAT. One GOAT.
When I'm high like this, you know how I